YouTube, it is me, Jacob Hubbard, or as you know as me as JTH, which is my initials, Jacob Thomas Hubbard. Here we are, guys, a full year of movies. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. I had a great Christmas. I got a lot of posters, a lot of great movies, just a few little bad ones, and I got an Xbox One. So, yeah, I had a great Christmas, and the posters I will show you toward the end of this video. But, guys, yes, a full year of movies. Last year I started right in the middle. Now I gotta do a full year with you guys. And this year has been amazing for me. I reached 71 subscribers right now. That is freaking awesome. Let's get to 100, guys. That would make my year next year. Next year looks like a great year for movies. But let's talk about the top 10 best films of my opinion of 2014. Again, this is my opinion. Go in the comments. It's okay to be like, oh, no. And there's going to be a few times in this list where you're like, why is that 4.5? That was a 10 out of 10. Guys, over the months, the movie has dug deep in me. I'm like, that's a movie I remember. That's a movie I really liked. But we have to do a few honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Neighbors, Fury, The Theory of Everything, Noah, Big Hero 6, The Lego Movie, and coming in very close, Captain America, The Winter Soldier. Yep. So guys, let's get started. Number 10. This movie was a surprise to me. I thought walking this movie, I think it'd be good acting, I think it'd be okay. This movie, I walked out, oh my gosh, Jake Gyllenhaal's best performance, Nightcrawler. Nightcrawler is one of the best films of this year. Jake Gyllenhaal's performance makes you want to watch it. The story, the characters, the dark, hilarious comedy. It's like American Psycho, but this generation's, and I love American Psycho. This movie is one of my favorites, but it did outbeat Enemy because Enemy was confusing. This, though, is 100% an amazing thriller. Number 9. This movie is definitely my favorite animated film of the year. Big Hero 6, you were great, but this movie knew what it was. It did everything a sequel should do. It expanded the universe, the characters, and I don't know how they're going to beat the next one. Number 9 is definitely my favorite film, animated film of the year, How to Train Your Dragon 2. It is my favorite animated film of the year. I know, some people didn't like it, some people did. I loved it. This is a great sequel. This is how you make a sequel. You do everything better than the first, and this movie killed it. Number 8. See, there was 2 Marvel movies that came out this year. Captain America, and then Big Hero 6. But there's a 3rd Marvel movie, and that, my friends, I know, I gave it a 4.5 out of 5, but guess what? I bought this on Blu-ray for the Christmas, and it is one of the funnest movies of the year. It's when I walked out of the theater, I laughed, I enjoyed it, I saw it again, I have it on Blu-ray. Guys, number 8, this should be on the list for everyone, Guardians of the Galaxy. This movie is hilarious. Chris Pratt is now an action star. Star-Lord was amazing. Bradley Cooper as Rocket Raccoon was stealing the whole show. The story was good, the characters were awesome, the funny scenes throughout the whole movie. My only problem was the villain, but guess what? The movie is still freaking awesome. Number 7. I think this is my only Oscar film on this list, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So guys, this movie, I did give it 4.5 out of 5. I did not like the ending, but when I left that theater, it stuck with me. It made me think about it, and I saw it again in theaters, and I understood the ending. I understood why they went that direction, and as a whole, this movie is one of the best films of the year, and it stuck with me, and it's still talked about today. My number 7 is going to Gone Girl. Gone Girl is directed by David Fincher. He did 7, Fight Club, Panic Room, and a buttload of other great movies. But this is definitely a great movie. My ending's not my favorite. I wish something else happened, but it's still a great movie, and it's one of those movies, when I look at this list, and I look at the whole year, and I think about it, this is one of the movies that when I walked out, this stuck in my head, and that's why it's on this list. Number 6. This is the surprise of the year. This holds the title of the biggest surprise. This movie was so original, had great acting, great chemistry, and some of the best action scenes of the year, and I have it on Blu-ray, and that is Edge of Tomorrow. or as Live, Die, Repeat, whatever they're calling it now. It's Edge of Tomorrow to me. This stars Tom Cruise and Emily Blunt, and it is about pretty much Groundhog Day, Starship Troopers, and the very first scene of Saving Private Ryan all over again. And this movie puts you in this universe. It's awesome. It's enjoyable. It's original storytelling. This movie deserves so much more box office, but Oblivion sucked, and so they're like, this is gonna suck, and people didn't go see it. People, I advise you, please watch Edge of Tomorrow. It's one of the best action films and holds the title of the biggest surprise of the whole year. Number 5. Alright, here we go. This movie's definitely, I feel like if someone asked me why it's on the list, some people did not like this movie. Some people loved the movie. Some people were like, it's good, but I'm one of those people who actually really like this movie. This is the king of all monsters. It's enjoyable, and it's the best movie theater experience of the year. That is Godzilla. Not the 1998 version, this year's version with Heisenberg. Godzilla was one of the best movie theater experiences of the year. It's awesome. The ending is awesome. Bryan Cranston does a great job. Aaron Johnson, he did a good job, but people did talk about how he was a stall actor. But as a whole, Godzilla was strong. It got under my skin, and it showed references to Jurassic Park. And if a movie does that, then you deserve to be on this list. Number 4. Bryan Singer can still make good X-Men movies. X-Men Days of Future Past. Best X-Men movies. This is the best one. This completely wipes out all the other bad ones, and it just makes it as a whole. X-Men Days of Future Past had a great storytelling. It's more than just a superhero movie. It's a great film. People who are not fans of superhero movies will still like this movie. I promise you. I have it on Blu-ray. It is a great movie with great storytelling, great characters, and I cannot wait to see what they do next in this series. X-Men Days of Future Past was definitely one of those movies this year. It stuck with me, and I saw it twice in theaters. It is an awesome superhero movie and an actual good film standalone movie. Number 3. Okay, top 3. Here we go. If someone said to me these 3 movies were their favorite movie of the year, honestly, I'd be like, good for you. But this number 3, this movie actually made me tear up in my review. It is the end. No more Middle-earth movies. The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies. The third and final Hobbit movie and the final J.R.R. Tolkien final Lord of the Rings / Hobbit series. The Middle-earth movies coming to an end. It was epic, guys. Some people said there's no story, and honestly, if you watch the others and you're a fan of it, then you must really like this movie. I never read the book, and I heard there was a lot of things that didn't stick to the book, but to me, this was a great, epic conclusion to this trilogy, and it was a great tie into Lord of the Rings. I made me tear up in my review because it was the last one. Guys, go see The Hobbit. It's still in theaters. And I will buy it on Blu-ray with my other 2 on Blu-ray. Number 2. This was probably the hardest decision. Number 2 and number 1. I switched them back and forth. And it was the hardest thing to ever do this whole year, guys. I swear, this movie right here I'm about to say, with my number 2 spot, it is the Empire Strikes Back of the series. It is an amazing film. The best special effects I've seen all year, and the sound, the acting, the cinematography, the directing, the action scenes. This movie had everything you wanted. My number 2, I know a lot of people are going to be a little mad, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes. God, this was so close to number 1, guys. I promise you. I have it on Blu-ray. Don't worry. It is one of the best films of the year. It's so close to number 1. It has everything you want to film. It's the Andy Serkis as Caesar is amazing. It is such a good movie, and I can just sit there and watch it over and over. It is an amazing film, but it was not my favorite film of the whole entire year. Number 1. This is it. My number 1 favorite movie of the year 2014. Before I say it, people might be mad. People might say, are you kidding me? People might say, great. But guys, this movie had the best original story in years. Best directing of the year, best acting. It made me tear up in the theater. The last 30 minutes of this movie had my jaw like this, and the movie's never actually done that to me, and that movie did it. My number one favorite movie of the year 2014 goes to Interstellar. I know, well guess what, it's my opinion, it's okay. This movie was freaking awesome. Everything was so good. The story was so freaking good. It was just an amazing tie-in. The last 30 minutes were jaw-dropping. Christopher Nolan is an amazing director, and he killed it with this one. I truly believe this should be a cult classic. Honestly. And if I could go back and do another top 10 of my favorite movies of all time, this would be at number 4, 5, 3. It was that good. I loved Interstellar, and Hans Zimmerman's score in the film was beautiful. I love this film so freaking much. The only reason it beat Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is a sequel. They can make ways better than the first one, which they did. This is his own movie, and they can only do it one time, and it had the best originality, because that's sequel. This is originality. I gotta go with the originality, because Interstellar is by far the best sci-fi I've seen in years, and one of my favorite films of all time. That's how good it was, and that's it. That is it, guys. That is my top 10. Okay, if I do get comments, go down below, say, oh, no, but guys, it's okay, it's my opinion, it's okay. That's the internet. Welcome to it. Thank you guys for a great year. It was a great year for movies, but tomorrow we get to do the stink bombs, and that's going to be very fun. Now, before I go, I just want to show you my new posters I got. Of course, Jurassic Park, The Wolf of Wall Street, yep. The sequel to Lost World, Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park 3, yes, I got the poster. Godzilla poster, that's an awesome poster. And yes, my favorite movie of the year, Interstellar, right above my TV. So guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. See you guys tomorrow for my worst. Hope you guys enjoyed. Bye guys.